Welcome back to my reaction to the final episode of season 1 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I have done what I can to make sure that the technical difficulties that plagued the last reaction, meaning that you couldn't actually see my reaction and could really only hear it, will not happen again. So we will hope for the best. I will probably be pausing fairly often to make sure that things are working. We will see. I mean, you won't notice because I'll edit it out. So on to actually relevant stuff. My thoughts on the last episode. I wasn't the biggest fan. I have come around a bit on it, hearing some other takes that have made me a little more average, just slightly below average too. I was kind of down on it after first watching it. So I've come around a bit to some of the changes. I still feel, the whole vibe of the underworld was just different from the book. And I really liked the humor that it brought in the book, and the sort of here's the modernization of the underworld, whereas this version was very just classic, here's what you imagine the underworld would be. And what makes the Percy Jackson series so good is that it has these fun things, like the way into the underworld looks like the New Jersey Turnpike, and Hades complains about having too much paperwork. Karen wants a pay raise. Those funny things are what makes the Percy Jackson series so unique, and I don't want them to just be we're making a kids fantasy show, so it's going to be just traditional high fantasy. So that was a little disappointing, but I can live with it. The main thing that gets me is that I feel like the moment where Percy left his mother behind did not feel as emotionally impactful as it did in the book. And I guess in the book it also didn't take that long to decide. We just spend a long time with him making the decision in his head, so I guess you can't really relate it on screen, but it felt like he was just yeah, we're just gonna go do this thing and then we'll get her back. Whereas in the book he was very much I'm not sure. It was a real sacrifice that Percy had to make. I feel like it didn't have quite that same weight. Maybe on rewatch it will. The other thing was just not having Annabeth in that final scene, because the moment where they both agree to stay in the underworld, or both offer to stay in the underworld so that Sally can go with Percy, and he realizes just how far he's come with these friends. Obviously we've had other moments of their friendship, but I feel like that was such a good moment. So I wish Annabeth had been there and we'd had that scene. And I feel like showing Annabeth has regrets, I don't know that was so important it was worth not having her, but yeah, mainly it was the Percy and his mother thing, and yeah. So that's a few things, but I really like the flashbacks. I really like what they're doing with setting up that relationship, and the idea of what makes Percy a hero is his upbringing with Sally, and showing that side of him. And I'm still really excited to see what they do in the finale, and hoping that they really wrap up the show in a way that really feels true to what remains in the ending of the book. And I still have faith that that'll happen, and I'm excited. Also, I know some people baked blue cookies and stuff to watch the finale with. I didn't do that because I didn't have time, and also it's late at night. But I do have blueberries, which is the closest. It's blue food. So with this, let's get into the episode. Okay, as you probably saw, that intro did not record very well. So after a bunch of time with the settings, to the point that it's now very late and I should already be in bed, hopefully now we are going to actually get the episode started. I do still have some blueberries left. So yeah, hopefully this recording is working. Let's get into it. So after all that time worrying if it was going to record properly, I forgot to hit record. Luckily, I did check after just a couple of minutes of episode, so not much was missed. I'll re-record those 2 minutes, but yeah, that's fun.
You didn't ask to be a half-blood.
No, you did not.
You clearly can't handle this on your own.
Thanks for demonstrating it.
Because
let's work on that
before
disarm.
it was how is he gonna fight Ares when he hasn't finished sword training? So
I appreciate you taking the time.
But you're weak and want to quit?
Nah,
It's just,
that'll motivate him.
when am I ever gonna use this stuff?
Right now?
I told you. There's all kinds of examples.
Give him one then. This is a pretty awesome transition.
Single combat.
That's our Percy. It's our boy Percy. Challenging the god of war to single combat, age 12.
Do you accept?
No funeral. Any trace of you leaves a trace of my plan, and we can't have that.
No funerals.
It wasn't your plan, though, was it? What? Is that where he got to
Okay,
you
it's a
too?
little disappointing that Annabeth didn't figure it out like she did.
Through your dreams?
That's okay.
Say hi to your mommy for me.
Oh, you did not bring up his mother. Wait, Annabeth didn't give him the necklace. Whoa! Oh, kicking him into the water is a mistake. Come on.
I warned you.
Yeah, you did.
You're not careful. You'll find out who I am.
The sun of Poseidon. I've always watched the musical or listened to it. That's my first. True First Blood. Beat the God of War. Single combat. That's our boy.
And you thought you were just a kid.
Well, he left the helm. I kind of wish we'd gotten the moment of Kronos telling him not to kill Percy because of his importance.
It's
So
Hades'
that's,
home.
you know, kind of a bit. Careful with that. Why can we hear Sally? Is she just in there? I didn't even return the helm. Hades, how does it... Because in the book, the Fury showed up, brought the helm back, and then Sally showed up later after he went to Olympus. They're telling me they're doing all this with Sally before he even goes to Olympus? And we're not even going to see the gate resolution? Like, that's weird.
What are you doing?
Making the
Living up
trade.
to my end of the bargain. Tell Hades I expect him to do the same.
Fair enough.
Please.
Oh, please.
Luck on Olympus.
Oh, that's nice.
Told me the last war on Olympus kicked off World War II down here. We have to get Zeus to call it off.
Oh,
Returning the
they're still
bolt
doing
is
that.
the only way I can get his attention.
That's the
Percy,
book
you
I
don't
wanted
want
to cut the
Zeus's
most.
attention.
I gotta... I'm done running from monsters. Try.
Yeah, he does. That's what makes him Percy. Oh, okay. I guess because this is still a dangerous moment, it's still a nice time to do it. Okay. That's fine.
You're gonna need all the luck you can get.
Oh, I love them.
How sure are we you can just explain everything in an email? Where's the glory in that?
Oh, I don't love that. It's not about glory for Percy. It never was.
I don't have an appointment. And they create demigods so we can break the rules for them. Yes. But if we can break rules and they can't, shouldn't they be just as afraid of us as we are of them?
Ooh.
What?
Oh, Luke agrees. That's his
Nothing.
whole philosophy.
You're learning fast.
He's trying to recruit him.
Annabeth is terrified of spiders,
Oh, good.
Okay.
but she's a lot bigger than they are. So what do you think happens when she comes across one?
Mm.
Two things you never want to be are small and scary at the same time.
That's a good point.
Think get squished.
Yeah, but not by Ares. There we go. Wow, he's just chilling while at war, huh?
Neither did any of my friends. We found it.
Well,
The war can't continue.
impertinent Percy. Why is the word?
Your family is a mess.
Oh
They
no.
don't support you because they
He
love
is
you.
not.
They obey because they're
Percy.
afraid. Ares, your son, he turned on you the moment someone stronger showed up.
Whoa.
Do you really think he'll be the last? How afraid of you do you think
Percy.
they'll be when your dad shows up looking to put you back in your place?
Percy! What? Okay, he did not have the nerve to say this at all in the first book. Like, this is very early for him to be this
I surrender.
aggressive. Whoa.
What? I surrender.
For his boy, of course he will.
who should have never been born.
Well, too
The
late
same
for
as your
that.
father.
Ooh, ooh.
Percy is one of those heroes, and has shown a measure of that bravery today.
Aww.
Hermes de
Oh, Hermes knows. How does Hermes know?
Togarun will declare my swift and crushing victory,
Yeah, okay.
and then discuss family business.
Okay.
Make sure I never see this one again.
Well, I think you might see him again. Once or twice. Okay. Percy was way more impertinent, but I like the way they did this stuff.
Obedience doesn't come naturally to you, does it?
No.
No. Sure.
I must take some of the blame, I suppose. The sea does not like to be restrained.
Oh, it's such a good line.
Patros. That's the only word I really got. I didn't learn it from Cairo.
No. From Sally?
Your mother taught you ancient Greek.
She taught me a lot of things.
She did. She became who he is.
Point.
Do you dream?
Oh.
Ares is a moron. Perhaps you
Okay.
noticed. Of course we dream. Why do you ask?
Do you ever dream about Mom?
Oh. What? Okay. He just sent him? We didn't have the... They cut their conversation short. He didn't tell Percy that he's sorry he was born because a hero's fate is never easy. That's kind of a big moment for the book. I think they cut that shorter than they needed to. They also cut him saying that Sally is a queen among women. Same. I mean, it was still a nice conversation, but I feel like there was more they could have said. Boy, that's our hero. That's they're so cute. They're gonna hug her back, right?
Do you see her yet?
They're gonna cut the betrayal to now instead of cutting it after the end of the whole summer. That makes sense. I mean, I really like it being on the last day of summer thematically, but realistically,
Talk about a
there's
celebration.
really no way to show that the way you can.
Really
in
pulled
book
out all the
pages.
stops for you.
Find what was stolen and see it returned.
Clearly the bulls.
And the home.
Well, the reason Clarice is still here is because you never said anything to Chiron about her. Did you? You couldn't. Because you knew that Clarice didn't steal the bolt.
He figured it out without being told? Okay, Percy.
You did. You worked with Ares to plan it on me. So when the shoes you gave me pulled me down into Tartarus, the bolt would be delivered right to Kronos.
Look at our boy being smart. Luke doesn't even have to villain monologue.
I didn't think you'd give him to Grover to wear. The gods are my enemy.
He wants you on his side.
You. I'm here to recruit.
Recruit?
I like this better than in the book where he'd already given up on him by this point.
Camp.
Whoa, that's new.
This isn't you.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Kronos. He got to you.
No, he opened my eyes to the truth.
Well, both.
The Golden Age. That's what they called it when he ruled. They're gonna help Kronos
They
bring
can
the
call
Golden
things
Age
a lot
back.
of things.
Perfect, but they're trying their best.
At times.
I met your dad.
Yeah, that's the wrong thing to say, Percy.
did get better.
The dramatics, the light. This moment, I would say this is better than just Percy being the last movie.
Last chance.
Annabeth witnessing this, that changes a lot.
I heard everything.
That makes sense, because would she just take Percy's word for it in the book, even after everything they went through? So it makes sense that she was there.
I don't think Luke wants to kill me.
I don't think he does either.
Interesting that in the book, where he very
That's
much
what
did try to
scares
kill
me.
you.
Explained why he planned to take down Olympus.
Oh, he's scared because of the
Part of it
great
made sense
prophecy.
to you, didn't it? Cronus. He can be very, very persuasive.
You'd know.
Yeah. But I'm very, very stubborn.
You are.
You have made me very proud.
Aww. That's sweet.
No, I mean, that's your name?
Yes,
Are you sure? Because I'm 90% sure it's Pete.
Percy.
You're not supposed to get it right until
Percy
book 3.
Jackson.
Yeah, yeah, that's our
I don't
boy.
think so.
I'm pretty sure I know my own name.
Oh, you do.
You know what? I don't actually care.
Perseus.
Okay, for those of you who are not staying for the full term, get out! You get out!
No being eaten
Pack
like
your
Penny
bags,
Herpes.
you're going home.
It's a tree, seaweed brain. It doesn't express opinions,
Oh, her hair looks really
but I imagine
cute.
she's thrilled. And pretend I haven't been there. And then someplace called Disney World, which kind of sounds like Waterland, but less determined to kill you. Wait, did I read that wrong? What am I walking into? Is there something you're supposed to do there?
Just
Oh my god. They're so cute.
be a kid.
Aww.
Officially authorized to begin the quest for Pan.
Yay.
Where are you gonna start?
Well, it seems like every inch of the natural world's been checked, noted, and footnoted. And checked again. The Council's theory is that Pan is always on the move and it's all about timing. But no one's ever bothered to check the seas.
Oh, set up for a Sea of Monsters.
I know some people in management out there. If you ever need some help,
I'll find you.
That's cute. Oh, he will. I'm feeling fine.
no matter what happens, we meet back here next year. All of us.
I'll be back next summer.
Right here.
I'll be back next summer. Seriously, the musical
Deal.
though. Aw, cute. Grover might not be able to because he's trapped on an island, but this is really cute. They're so cute. I love them. Really, I love them. Yay!
What happened? It's a long story.
He met his dad. Start with that.
It's time to wake up.
Oh. Oh. What? You know, we never saw him
Are you
after
serious?
he left the camp in
We're
the book.
still doing that? Well, it turns out I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, you are.
So when you are serious, come find me.
Key to my return.
Sure. I wish we'd gotten to
Do you have
see
another nightmare?
the reunion. We're far ahead of where the book ends. This is
Grandpa.
odd.
Don't call him that. All right.
Grandpa.
What did
Don't forget to tell your mom how much you love her today.
Okay. That's sweet, but
Kronos, Lord of the Titans, said that?
I mean, he could have.
I love them.
Greek gods, heroes, and monsters.
Oh, we're getting outro narration?
I'm here to tell you they're real.
Interesting. Interesting. Not how the book ended. Oh,
Like the world doesn't make sense.
Aw. I heard there was a post-credit scene.
Matt, I gotta pay you too? How is that fair? Take out law school loans. It wasn't my idea.
Okay.
It was yours. Do you know how to pick a lock?
You're telling this to a lawyer?
Hello?
Is this what I think it is? Oh.
To Percy Jackson? From the gods? Cute.
He has no idea. Oh my god. Are you freaking? Okay, this is basically like how the movie did it.
Oh. That is gross.
They took this from the movie. Okay, so Gabe still gets center tone, but Sally doesn't do it. It makes Sally a little less, you know, in charge of her own fate. It does also make her not a murderer. Admittedly. Because we didn't actually see Gabe hit her in this version, so there wasn't really a reason to do it. He still gets turned to stone, but now it just feels like I almost don't feel like this version of Gabe deserves it. I almost don't feel like this version of Gabe deserves it. I don't know. Also weird how much that mirrored the movie scene where Gabe gets turned to stone. But he still gets turned to stone. I wonder. I mean, they find the return to sender. I wonder if Sally still sells him as art to get herself into college. I hope so. Well, anyway, that was really good. I did think the post-credit scene might be either a season 2 announcement or like, especially since Percy's going to school, him meeting Tyson. We didn't get any indication of a season 2, but they've set it up. Really hoping we get season 2. But yeah, I really liked this episode. There was a couple changes that I was like, I feel like we missed it a little bit. There's only so much you can fit in. And none of the changes in this episode were really like actively worse to me in the way that like in the last one I was like the changes kind of actively took away. I feel like in this one none of that was the case. It was just a matter of I would have liked to see more and they cut out some stuff. The only one that I would say is I wish we'd actually seen him reunite with Sally. Maybe the bit in the dream where he does is how it actually went down. Beyond that, I really liked it. I did feel like there was a little more we could have had with the scene with Poseidon, but maybe they'll build that relationship up more, you know, in the next season that we hopefully get. There was a lot of endgame talk, but yeah, overall, I feel like we captured what we needed to in this episode, and it was back on track after 6 and 7 were a bit of a downer for me. I'm glad it ended on a high note. So yeah, I hope I can get this edited with the mess of what I got going on, recording wise. But on that, I hope other people enjoyed the episode as much as I did, and enjoyed this adaptation of this incredible book. So that's a wrap on season 1, hopefully not the last, of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Let me know what you thought in the comments.